So I look at this video, I click on it, and I go like, wow, this is really boring. 6 minutes into the video and I just walk away and forget about it. A couple hours later, a podcast called Berserk roasts the fuck out of it. I'm like, wow, maybe I should have stuck around because this is more shitty than I thought it would be. I watched the entire video. Damn, what a roller coaster ride of commentary material I got. I think to myself, wow, this is probably one of the worst commentaries I ever seen. Hell, it may be worse than Flippy's. I decided to myself, maybe I shouldn't do a commentary on this because, well, I'm trying to take a hiatus from commentaries. I break the news and tell the recipient that I'll refrain from doing a commentary on their video. 1 day later, I immediately realize how I'm possibly letting go the biggest fuck-up that the commentary community could have offered. I call myself an idiot and immediately start working on a script for the video. I record the script, edit the video, and now we're here. Yeah, we're doing a commentary on Slothboy, or should I say Nihilistic Snake? Or should I say Slothboy because Nihilistic Snake is fucking dumb as hell? And I thought my username was stupid. Let's just do this shit. I have a huge problem with this intro, and most of it seems to stem from the fact that you're a lazy as fuck editor. There are some clips you are playing in here that just does not match up with the music at all, thus making it overall cringeworthy to look at. And what's sad is that there actually are some points of the intro where the clips and music does match up. I mean, at least give Skeleton Nation credit. He may not really be the best editor, but all I'm seeing here is a sign of laziness. Oh, and before you go saying, your old intro had this problem too, Slothboy. Don't think this problem popped up just now.
Greetings, this is the Nihilistic Snake here, and I'm ready for action. Welcome to the first commentary on this channel under the new name. And as you can see, I'm still the lyric crafter on these parts. Anyways, to the point. I decided to restart my career over by doing a commentary on a video I've been waiting to obliterate and dispose of like common trash.
So you decided to restart your career by posting under the same channel that Slothboy did, doing the same type of content that Slothboy did, using the exact same avatar that Slothboy used. Oh yeah, that definitely feels like a fresh new start.
Recently published a proposal called How to Stop Rape, and that suggests that if we legalize rape, women will be more careful with their bodies and not go into the private rooms of men that they don't want to have sex with.
Wow!
Ow! God damn, first it's Kablam and now it's you. I mean, seriously, is it really that hard to raise and lower a volume on videos where it's needed? Audio balancing. Learn it. Don't leave me with the dirty work of doing this shit.
Just fucking wow. That line alone is enough to make me want to hit you with a rake. Legalizing rape isn't gonna encourage shit, except more rape. That's like saying if we legalize murder, then people will start wearing protective armor and be more careful. No, it's just gonna cause more people to kill each other.
Okay, Slothboy, do you have any proof on this? Any scientific evidence or proven fact? Cause if not, I'm just going to say you're doing the exact same fucking thing that the original video is doing and replacing actual facts with bullshit philosophizing. Seriously, you need some sort of proof or example to base your argument off of, or else your point falls flat and means nothing.
Also, you're blaming the victim for the rape, which I don't even think I need to explain is fucked up and retarded.
Wait, what? What? When the fuck did he ever say that? All he was saying in his statement was that he was providing rape as more of a cautionary tale for women. Hell, if anything, that's more going against the predator. Yeah, it's a fucked up mindset and solution, but at least give the guy the benefit of the doubt and try following along with his logic for a second before debunking it. Please?
Even then, this reason the statement really fails is because rape has next to nothing to do with sexuality, dumbfuck. Rape is about control and dominance. I mean, yes, if you're a hetero male, you're more likely to rape a woman, but I think you're forgetting the rare event that a man is raped by, surprise, surprise, another man.
The fuck? How does that disprove the fact that rape has nothing to do with sexuality? I mean, you say that men are more likely to rape women, and then to disprove the sexuality argument, you still focus on their gender by saying that men can rape other men too? I mean, goddamn, way to weaken your argument, dumb fuck. Also, you may want to remember that whole rape doesn't have anything to do with sexuality thing for later. It will bite him in the ass.
And while I didn't think to mention it, but women can be rapists too, just in low amounts.
While you didn't think to mention it? Good God, is your bias showing?
If you missed this article, then click below in the comments where you can read it in full. You would think that any idea or proposal that would decrease the amount of harm to women and decrease the number of rape would be welcomed by everyone. I mean, who doesn't want to decrease rape? Well, apparently everyone, because the rage that I got from the article was intense.
I'm not going to waste your time with this. The original source material goes for over a minute. Remember the rule of thumb, if your original source material goes on for over a minute without any rebuttals or editing, then your commentary has a problem, and at that point, you should fast forward the original source material so the video doesn't unnecessarily drag.
Another problem I have is that you're basically implying all rape happens in private. Okay, maybe not all rape, but most of it. That couldn't be farther from the truth. Looking at these statistics, 7% of rapes take place at school, 13% take place at home, and 18% take place in public, meaning you're giving the finger to all the rape victims who are raped in public by saying wherever it happens less is the more important kind.
Approximately 50% of all rape/sexual assault incidents were reported by victims who have occurred within 1 mile of their home or at their home. 13% take place at the home of a friend, neighbor, or relative. Oh my god! Slothboy, please actually read your entire source before sharing it.
So where is this conflict coming from? And I can tell you exactly where it's coming from. My policy to reduce rape is a thought experiment which shows that rape culture is not about keeping women safe. The response shows that this rape hysteria and all the new laws, such as Yes Means Yes law in California, such as the kangaroo courts we're seeing in universities, is really a system to persecute the most amount of men possible.
Oh, yes, because men are so fucking oppressed because of gender roles they themselves have never had a problem with perpetuating. God, I'm so fucking sick of hearing that.
Rape culture exists because of men. Men were the ones who for years said they were the dominators. If the woman doesn't want to obey, you make her obey. 93% of rapists are men in America alone. That's the bed they made, and now they gotta sleep in it.
Alright, so remember how I told you to remember this quote?
Rape has next to nothing to do with sexuality, dumbfuck.
Well, now you see what I was talking about. So make up your mind, Slothboy. Does rape have nothing to do with sexuality or what? Oh, and furthermore, I checked their fucking bullshit sources and, thus I quote, 93% of offenders are male. Australian Bureau of Statistics. And considering this and the other bullshit source you pulled out of your ass, I must ask if you can even read, because I swear, you just keep saying something more retarded every interjection you make.
It doesn't have to be this way if people like you weren't so fucking stupid and actually realize that what you're doing to yourselves is idiotic and detrimental to the growth of humanity. Challenge that role. Say that you are a man who is proud to say that you're not a rapist. I believe that women are to be revered, protected, and loved. I've been called an SJW and a feminazi for believing this, but you know what? I don't give a fuck, because the people who said that to me are males, which not only nullifies the chance of me taking them seriously, but it goes to show that men aren't ready for women since they just can't imagine a world where they aren't prioritized.
Okay, the only thing I started hearing from you for a bit was white noise. I think the political correctness was starting to get to your head for a minute there, bud. Of course, after a while, you bounced out of that danger zone when you said that anyone who called you an SJW was someone you couldn't take seriously because they were male. But you know, I shouldn't even be surprised with that mentality from you anymore when considering such great comments in the comment section as, haha, can't wait for all you bot fantards to play follow the leader, winky face. This is one problem I have with you as a whole, Slothboy. You sometimes don't even take criticisms from people solely because of who they are, rather than what they say. Commentary 101. It shouldn't matter who the person is as long as they have a legitimate point. In which case, how does men, including me, calling you an SJW, which you clearly are, doesn't matter because of our gender or people giving you criticism in general just because they're active followers of BOP? Oh wait, I know the answer. Because you're too biased to consider other constructive criticism that you'd rather grasp at straws toward the person who is criticizing you rather than take their criticism and grow from it. Oh, and furthermore, will you generalize all men as people who care about themselves, retard, and saying that no men aren't ready for women yet? Well, guess we have to stop the production of the human race for now. Grow a fucking pair!
The goal of this is to keep men in a pre-crime state where any man can be plucked out of his normal life and be charged with rape for a rape that did not actually happen. He can go to jail, he can lose his job, he can be kicked out of school, he can be shamed on the internet so he can't find future employment.
Yeah, well, guess what, buddy? Only about 3% of recorded rape cases were false, meaning that rape culture really isn't an epidemic for men.
Actually, correction, 5.9% of rape was proven false according to your source that you linked in the description. And you know, since you're so magnificent on citing your sources, I decided to read the article of your source, which, I'm not kidding, the title of the source is, that only 2 to 8% of rape accusations are false. That is extremely misleading. The article itself goes into how while 5.9% of rape accusations are false, 58.8% of rape accusations were left unresolved, which means that the person who was accused of rape could still have a possibility of getting attacked on social media and furthermore damaging his reputation and future job careers in the future. And I would have given you the benefit of the doubt if you didn't continue on by saying that rape culture is not an epidemic for men when, judging by those statistics and possibilities and how generalizing you're being right now to the entire gender of male for this crime, one can argue otherwise. All three of your sources. All three of them, and it went against your argument. That's a fucking record.
Now, I'm not saying lying about rape isn't a bad thing. It really is. But if you're gonna sit here and try to make it sound like false rape accusations against men are worse than the actual rape women and the occasional male have to go through, then you're shoveling sand against the tide.
And now you don't have any sources for that. Seriously, the source you provided in the description only talked about rape accusations. They didn't bring in any statistics involving the overall rape that happens in the world on average as some sort of comparison.
Also, what if the man already had an existing reputation of being a womanizer or a misogynist, and there was definitely enough evidence against him to prove he did in fact rape a woman? I've seen shit like this happen before. Instead of looking at it through your whole meninist vision, why not look at both sides as much as possible?
That wasn't what he was trying to convey when he said that any man can be taken out of their normal lives due to false rape accusations. I don't even know what you're going for with this point anymore, and at this point I'm fucking done. I know other commentaries will pop up on this video soon, and I want to save them some points, so I didn't cover as much as I could have in this video. I just covered what I needed to. Overall, all I have to say is, way to restart your career, Slothboy. Now you're 1,000 times worse than you already were. Bra fucking bow. Okay, I'm gonna go kill myself now. Give me the bleach! Also, I just wanted to point this out, but at the time of recording this video, I realized that the original video that Slothboy was commentating on was a satire. It was not supposed to be taken seriously. So yeah, Slothboy's video is overall pointless. Now granted, Slothboy said that the person who made the original video is still a misogynistic douche because his actual thoughts on rape, which was said in an article that was linked on his satirical article, is still fucking terrible either way. But if that was the case, then why didn't you do a commentary on the article describing his real thoughts rather than a commentary on a video that's describing his satirical thoughts that are not supposed to be taken seriously, you fucking